From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, my position on the Padma controversy. At 8:30 p.m. tonight, the Swiss think tank report which says India's air superiority forced Pakistan to seek a ceasefire. And at 9 o'clock tonight, why it's not about American expansionism, why it's about America at war with itself. The Congress ecosystem has made a stupid charge, a very stupid and unreasonable charge. They're very angry. Why have Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Kerala, Assam, Puducherry poll-bound? Why have they got 38 out of the 131 total Padma Awards that have been given? Ladies and gentlemen, their problem is, they say, why are these states getting so many awards? What did they want? Why did Rahul Baba not get an award? Why did Robert Vadra not get an award? I can understand. I'm pretty sure if they were to be giving awards, they would have given the Bharat Ratna to Robert Vadra. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, they are not in a position to do that. Their problem, they say, is why have 38 out of 131 awards been given to 5 what they call poll-bound states? They call this the poll-bound Padma. Let's do the mathematics. 38 out of 131 means that's 28.99% of the Padma Awards go to these 5 states and union territory, which means that 71.01% of the awards are for non-poll-bound states. By this logic, if the BJP's logic in awarding Padmas were to look at whether these are poll-bound states, whether there's going to be an electoral advantage, then the BJP-led government is making a mistake going by that logic by leaving 71.01% of the Padma Awards to the poll-bound states. They should have given 75% to the poll-bound states. But regardless of that, if they have given 28% or so to poll-bound states, is that a terrible thing? I don't know what the controversy is about, because if I was to look at census data, let's look at the 2011 census. By that data, 23 crores out of the then population of 126 crores of India was from these regions, approximately 19-20%. So 19-20% of states as per population of the country get 28%, 28-29% of the Padma Awards. What's the big deal? What's the big problem? There is none. I mean, should we have a logic here where we say for every 4%, 1 Padma Award? The Congress ecosystem is completely mad to be thinking like this. Their real problem, I'll tell you, is with the state of Assam. They are angry. Why has Assam got 5 Padma Awards this year? Why has Assam got? When Assam is ruled by a person who the Vadra family hates, called Himanta Biswa Sarma. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 awards for the northeastern states, which has been tremendously underrepresented in the past in awards. What is the problem if deserving people from Assam get 5 Padma Awards? They're only getting 5 out of 131. They're only getting 3.5 to 4% of the awards. And you're grudging Assam this? Rahul Gandhi, why do you hate the people of Assam so much? Is that the reason why Rahul Gandhi at the at-home ceremony stood out as the one person who refused to wear a gamusa? A gamusa, ladies and gentlemen, traditional gear that was worn by everybody when the at-home ceremony happened. But Rahul Gandhi said, no, I'm not going to wear it. Ladies and gentlemen, the reality is that for the Congress ecosystem, which is dead/dying, I mean that metaphorically, for the Congress ecosystem, awards were a way to, it was like a Viceroy's Awards. It was like the Royal Family Awards, the Vadra Gandhi family awards someone, the Padma. And who did they award? Who did they award? They who now question that same Congress ecosystem which now questions why awards are being given to people from Assam, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, West Bengal. That same Congress ecosystem gave an award to one particular person who Hafiz Saeed said was one of his favorite journalists in India. So Hafiz Saeed's favorite journalist in India got a Padma Award. But, ladies and gentlemen, for 41 years, Sardar Patel did not get the Bharat Ratna. Ambedkar was denied for the longest time. But Indira Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru gave themselves the Bharat Ratna in their own lifetime. Fact is, ladies and gentlemen, one of the people questioning this is Karti Chidambaram, I'm told. Karti Chidambaram, don't mind it. What are your achievements? You're Chidambaram's son. Besides that, I don't know something spectacular that you've done in your life. So if you're questioning why others are being given the Padma, look within and ask yourself, why did your ecosystem treat the Padma Awards for the longest time as a system of favors? What's happened today is that Congress ecosystem is missing the opportunity to award itself. The Congress ecosystem, which is dead/dying, is missing the opportunity to give itself awards. Thank God for that. Let's debate.
Brijlal Bhatt is a social worker from Jammu and Kashmir who has been working tirelessly to improve the lives of underprivileged communities. Like Brijlal Bhatt, several unsung heroes have been honoured with Padma Awards this year. No wonder it is now called as People's Padma Awards. What was supposed to be a moment of celebration for the nation has turned into an arena of political battle. In the process, the achievements of awardees from across the country risk being sidelined. Facts are dissected, details cherry-picked, narratives shaped, and even numbers distorted. The Congress alleges politicization of the Padma Awards. The party claims that out of 131 awardees this year, 37% are from Assam, Kerala, Puducherry, Tamil Nadu, and West Bengal, states heading into elections. The opposition has levelled a direct allegation that the centre is using the Padma Awards to gain electoral leverage, thus turning honours meant to celebrate excellence into a political tool. For the Congress, it's a pattern that has been consistent since 2020, with a sizable share of awards going to election-bound states. But the numbers really don't add up. The actual percentage of awards going to poll-bound states stands at 28%, not 37%. In 2025, these same states received 29 Padma Awards. This when there were no elections due. Variations in numbers are seen only in two states, Kerala and West Bengal. For the remaining states, the tally of awards remain unchanged. That raises questions over the allegations of misuse. Or is the opposition suggesting that Padma awardees from poll-bound states are less deserving? The BJP maintains that awards once limited to a select ecosystem have now become people's honours. The party maintains that the intent is to recognize selfless service across the length and breadth of the country, contrary to what Congress had done to Padma Awards.
Okay, I just want the opposite side because we are democratic. Happy Republic Day to everyone. गणतंत्र दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं आप सबको. हरीश मोहम्मद इब्राहिम is pro DMK anti BJP and Ratnakar Tripathi is from the Congress. Prafulla Ketkar is editor of the Organizer and Shazia Ilmi is the national spokesperson of BJP. Problem kya hai? I want to understand this poll-bound argument I have already destroyed in the introductory comments today. Ratnakar Tripathi and Harish Mohammed Ibrahim, I have proved through statistics that the numbers that you are putting make no sense. In 2025 also these states got 29 Padma Awards. Right? So what's the problem? I mean, there is no argument here. You have nothing to say. I presume you've lost the debate. You're conceding that you've lost. Ratnakar Tripathi, don't complain later. You don't get a chance to speak because when I ask you, you don't answer.
No, you took two names.
Yes.
You didn't say who will speak.
Okay, Ratnakar Tripathi, please speak.
Thank you so much. गणतंत्र दिवस की सबको हार्दिक शुभकामनाओं, पैनल पर बैठे लोगों को भी और समस्त देशवासियों को. Yeah, there are questions.
What question?
He announced the Padma Awards targeting certain election.
But where is it targeting? I just showed it's not targeting.
No, you are just providing the adverse statistics. The 25% of the awards have been given to those states, Bengal, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. And one thing is for sure, whatever the BJP does, I don't know. But there is a contradiction. Every day they abuse and condemn Mulayam Singh Yadav ji, they gave Padma Bhushan. Every day they condemn and abuse the communists, link them to Naxalis and the terrorists and all. They gave Padma Bhushan to V.S. Achuthanandan.
Why did you not give to Achuthanandan?
Don't interrupt.
Why did you not give to Achuthanandan?
Don't interrupt, sir.
No, why did you not give to Achuthanandan?
That is what I don't like. Please. I many a time told you that please let me speak first. One person who destroyed the democracy in the wee hours at 5 in the morning on 23rd November 2022.
The only person who destroyed his democracy was Indira Gandhi.
80 days Prime Minister.
The only person who destroyed democracy was Indira Gandhi, who gave herself a Bharat Ratna.
Just a minute.
You should take back a Bharat Ratna. Take back a Bharat Ratna. She destroyed democracy.
Again you are interrupting.
She destroyed democracy. She gave herself the Bharat Ratna in 1971.
Who?
Indira Gandhi.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Who gives themselves the Bharat Ratna?
The
Who gives themselves the Bharat Ratna? Jawaharlal Nehru gave himself Bharat Ratna in 1955. Why? Why? Why did Jawaharlal Nehru give himself the Bharat Ratna? Why? The nation wants to know.
Just now you admitted that Bhagat Singh Koshyari destroyed the democracy. Thanks so much.
I just said the only person who destroyed democracy was Indira Gandhi.
Pratap Singh Gaikwad said that we had to transfer 40,000 crores rupees to central bank.
I really think, Ratnakar Tripathi, aapko kya chahiye, God knows what. Okay, so Ratnakar Tripathi is saying that Mammootty should not be given the Bharat Ratna. Ratnakar Tripathi is saying that Mammootty should not be given.
Arnab Goswami is
Dharmendra should not be given.
He's saying that Dharmendra should not be given.
Did I take the name of Dharmendra?
He is saying that Kavindra Purakayastha should not be given. He is saying that Jogesh Deori should not be given.
How blatant a liar you are.
Anke Gowda should not be given.
Shazia Elmi is countering tonight is a hot debate. Shazia.
You know, I feel so sorry for the Congress.
Now let's have an open fight now,
because
please.
you cannot even imagine. You cannot imagine that a Delhi-centric, lobbying, greedy, Lutyens entitled lot have been done away with. And they have become People's Awards. We talk about politicians, but Anke Gowda from Karnataka, a former bus conductor, can you imagine, who built Pustak Mane, one of the world's largest free access libraries with 2 million books, he's been given. Dr. Armita Fernandez from Mumbai, a pediatrician who established Asia's first human milk bank. Kulakayel Devaki, Amma, she was known as 92-year-old environmentalist, honored for decades of afforestation has been given. I mean, these are truly People's Awards, and you can't imagine this. You would give it to journalists who would curry favors, who did reporting on Gujarat. Do you know who those journalists are? 3 of them. Look at the difference. Just look at the difference. And that is not all. Can you imagine Muhammad Sharif, a man from Ayodhya, who performed the rights of 25,000 unclaimed bodies? They've got awards. Can you imagine? Can you compare this with any regime of any government of UPA? So this is what's happened, and I think you should salute our government because they are truly Padma's Awards. They don't come with money. They don't come with currying favor. They don't go for political patronage-seeking journalists. And for the first time, ordinary journalists are being, looked at. Look at Tulsi Gowda, barefoot tribal environmentalist from Karnataka. And she receives Padma Bhushan for planting and nurturing 30,000 saplings. Where were all these people now? Did you even look at them?
No, but Shazia,
Did you even look at them?
Shazia, let me ask you one thing.
Chaudhary Charan Singh.
Let me ask
Mulayam
you one
Singh
thing.
Yadav.
Let me ask you one thing. I'm not saying that you should not give the Padma Awards to people you have an ideological disagreement with. But the nation will want to know that apart from, posthumously giving someone an award to a political rival, posthumously, especially posthumously, sometimes non-posthumously, is seen to be an act of political largesse aimed at creating cracks within the opposition and creating some disquiet in the opposition, while also giving the appearance that, see, we are larger people. I genuinely believe...
But then we are.
Let me complete. I genuinely believe awards should be given to people who have contributed to making the country great. Can you tell me...
What stopped?
Can you tell me, given all what you have said about JMM and Shibu Soren in the past, why you have given him the Padma Bhushan for public affairs? In the view of the BJP, can it kindly tell me, since you are getting grassroots people for everything else, but when it comes to politicians, you don't get grassroots politicians. You pick up Mulayam Singh Yadav.
Mulayam Singh Yadav.
You pick up Shibu Soren. I want to know, why are you giving Shibu Soren the award?
Chaudhary Charan Singh.
No, I'm asking you about Shibu Soren. I am asking you about Shibu Soren.
But why not?
No, it is a very good thing
not?
that you... I want to know very good, but I want to know what for.
Well, in their own way, from
what
where
is
they
in
come
their own
from,
way? Give me a specific reply. Does the
risen.
BJP spokesperson not have a clear answer?
I have a clear answer.
Other than saying that we will...
My answer is Chaudhary Charan Singh. This Chaudhary Charan Singh, does Shibu Soren,
Shibu Soren, you're asking about Chaudhary Charan Singh.
Why not?
Why yes?
Why not?
Why Shibu? No, but don't keep asking me why not. You can't give me a Meri Marzi response.
No,
I am asking you.
I'm giving you the answer.
I am asking you about what is it that about Shibu Soren that you could never recognize in his lifetime, that you have found so impeccable, remarkable, exceptional after his death.
But that is not entirely true.
No, but it is entirely true. I am asking a straight question. You don't have an answer.
No, I have an answer. Chaudhary Charan Singh, he died how
what
many years
is it?
back?
I asked the BJP spokesperson
not even in power.
a simple question.
So
I asked the BJP spokesperson a simple question.
No. So
I asked the BJP spokesperson a simple question.
And getting recognition. They have been very senior, tall leaders. They have been very senior, tall leaders coming from very humble backgrounds and have contributed. Chaudhary Charan Singh, I think, why didn't UPA ever think of it? Why didn't UPA ever think of giving Chaudhary Charan Singh? Mulayam Singh Yadav in Parliament actually praised Modi.
You have accused Shibu Soren of such terrible things. 1 minute, Shazia, may I just ask you one thing, please? I am very happy. Right? Please remember, the Jharkhand Chief Minister has said that Shibu Soren is and will forever remain a Bharat Ratna. My question to you is, you said such terrible things about Shibu Soren. I am told that you took a memorandum to the President of India of tainted ministers, right? Now, you must tell me that you say these people are corrupt, do hera-feri, do bad things, are corrupt people, and therefore you are calling them corrupt politicians in their lifetime. After they pass away, you go and give this gentleman a Padma Bhushan. Explain the logic, no? See, Shazia, okay. You have to. You can't tell me today.
I agree.
You say a person is corrupt.
Yes.
You go to the President of India. You saying he's evading arrest. He should be arrested. He should be arrested. He should be punished. He should be put in jail. That is what you say when the person is alive. After the person passes away, you say that he should be given the Padma Bhushan. Kindly explain the logic.
So,
am I missing something here?
Cutting across parties, cutting across, all the factions, if senior leaders, including Mulayam Singh Yadav, they are awarded for their contribution from where they come from and where they rise to, despite political differences. It shows a certain degree of...
So you are saying that the
magnanimity,
Padma Awards are an
magnanimity.
opportunity to show how large-hearted you are.
No, because if leaders in India actually reach that level and actually bring recognition to their communities, they're definitely deserving across the different parties. I'm not saying that they're only ones who deserve it, but the fact of the matter is they're very senior, tall leaders.
Yeah, but you
They
can't
might not
change
have
the
been in
facts.
agreement
I
with
mean, the
us.
fact
They
is,
might-
the
they
fact
might
is,
not
you
have
know
been
the
in agreement
JMM
with us,
bribery
but-
scandal.
Yes.
You know the Shashinath Jha murder case, right? You know the Chirudi case warrant. You know that you had a very different opinion of him earlier. Very good. Now it has changed. Maybe you should have changed his opinion when he was alive. Given him a Bharat Ratna when he was around. See, I'm not understanding. You see, I'm not understanding. I'm not saying he's not...
Do you remember
No,
our
I don't
relationship
remember.
with Bhagat
I am
Singh
very
Koshyari?
happy you're giving grassroots people. But about the politician, you're not giving grassroots politician. You see, Prafulla Ketkar, when it comes to politician, you will get politicians who are past their prime or politicians who are no more, and specially give it to rivals who you did not have a similar opinion of when they were alive or in power. This is just a fact. If anyone can counter me, then say. Prafulla Ketkar, see, you also, I know you agree with me, Prafulla Ketkar. You agree with me. You agree with me.
Yes, see, it is better to give themselves awards than to other political parties. Congress never even bothered to think about it. You know, at least BJP is thinking about... No, Shibu Soren, whatever may be the allegations are now, you must give credit to one thing when it comes to Shibu Soren. When it comes to the tribal rights of Jharkhand people, he gave his life, and in Jharkhand, there are people who consider him not less than God. So, means despite political agreements, the allegations that he faced and his family has faced, we must give credit that, you know, when entire Jharkhand Mukti Morcha movement, he played a critical role. But the points of...
But Padma cannot be a political card, Prafulla Ketkar. Padma cannot be a political card.
No, I agree. But when the Padma is shifting from the Newton's Padma to People's Padma,
that's a good point.
That debate itself should be, you know, reset. When we are talking about People's Padma, you know, Ratnakarji is a very, very senior and very sensible among people. You know, can he give me one single example when even Congress gave one award? Ratnakarji, just tell me. You have respected Atalji. Many people like you have respected Atalji in Congress party. Would Congress would have thought even for a moment to give an award to a person like Atal Bihari Vajpayee? Forget about Bharat Ratna. Any other award to Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, which is unthinkable. BJP has at least reset that.
Prafulji, don't whitewash it. You accuse, please, now listen to me. You accuse
now
listen to me first. Now listen to me first.
Another point. R.V.S. Mani was MHA secretary. He has contributed a lot when it comes to the Hindu terror thing. How is he from Tamil Nadu? K.T. Thomas was justice in even Supreme Court. How is he from Kerala? How his contribution is limited to Kerala? Why Mammootty is limited to Kerala for you? You know, why you are limiting? These are Padma Awards. Come on. Please don't see at least them from political treason.
Tomorrow, have patience. I'm answering you.
Tomorrow if Arnab gets some awards, is it limited to Assam? Or Arnab is, you know, a national voice of the nation. Why you are limiting people to their identities, you know, their contribution, whether they are worth, their contribution is worth recognizing or not should be the debated point. And most of the people who have contributed
I think Karti wanted an award for himself or his father. Tell me one thing. Karti wanted an award for his father or for himself? Harish? Otherwise, why would you attack K. Vijay Kumar? Right? Or O.T. Swaminathan, who's such a revered name in classical devotional music.
IIT Madras director contributed in
And Kamakoti, one second, Kamakoti, Dr. Kamakoti is an exceptional person. He's a national asset. Dr. Kamakoti, a director of IIT Madras, former member of the National Security Advisory Board, is a national asset. But you say he should not be given the award. Harish?
Arnab, can I come in?
Yeah, come in.
Yeah. First of all, congratulations to all the awardees. And I don't want to play petty politics, which the political parties want to play, because I don't want to diminish or take it whatever they deserve. It's pure, with pure sheer, whatever their contribution to the general public, for that matter. Coming to the politics, which the political parties is being played, because with that one award which the West Bengal person is getting, he is a proper critic of Madam Mamata Banerjee. She has put out a tweet on saying the same thing, because whoever has been a political opponent, the BJP want to award them, is what the one phrase was being given. Secondly, coming to the pole-bound stage of the discussion is on that plateau, I want to categorically say that whether Mammootty and Mohanlal and Madhavan are the people who is known only for the BJP during this 12 years, only by now. I mean, they've been acting for such a long time. Why can't they be given award even last year or by 2016? From 2014, they have been ruling for almost 12 years. Why should they get an award even during that election? Because those kind of appeasement think that BJP will get some kind of or the limelight or something. But having said that, I don't want to get into that nuances.
Get into it. Harish, 1 minute.
1 second.
K.T. Thomas, V.S. Achuthanandan, Mammootty. Right? Where is the problem? You wanted P. Chidambaram in the list.
BJP did to V.S. Achuthanandan when he was the political revered leader in Kerala. You know, what are the history? You doesn't know. You are well with the facts.
No, I very well know that he was the most hardline critic of Hindutva, and yet he's got the award.
In fact, that says a lot about BJP. That says a lot about our party.
When is the question mark? When is that question mark?
And even despite ideological differences and very serious political differences, as you've seen with Mulayam Singh Yadav, you see the politics. You see that politics does not prevail. What prevails is.
Madam, it is my time. Please listen. Please listen, madam.
No, I heard you, sir. And yes, we all know Achuthanandan ji, whose son has really praised and is grateful what Centre has given to his father.
And you know what are the beyond critics, you have made sure him
ideologically opposed. But BJP has gone ahead, this government has gone ahead and given to all those and many of those who differed with the idea of Hindutva or BJP policies. And that just shows that it has to...
Madam, I don't deny that.
Isn't that a good thing? And this, where does it say?
I think the government has done a lot to put a grassroots touch to the Padma Awards. Absolutely fine. I have certain questions about this growing trend among the BJP government to give awards to people it has bitterly fought, criticized and accused of the gravest of wrongs in their lifetime, only to award them with a Padma later. That appears to be a bit of a political move. It takes away from the other attempt. I think they've done a good job by making it grassroots and not Lutyens journalists. But this political angle of it, I have not understood. I don't think that's necessary. I don't think awards can be given either for gratification or for any side to feel larger, than is necessary. That's a bad thing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I thank Shazia, Prafulla, Ratnakar ji and Harish for that. Now, we have a Swiss military think tank report which has delivered a clear verdict on Operation Sindoor. It is said that between May 7th and 10th, the Indian Air Force established complete air superiority, and that is why the Pakistanis went crying. Here are the details.
Lieutenant Mehak Hadi IAF decimated Pakistan Air Force decisively.
The Universal Rocket Launcher System.
A Swiss think tank, Center for Military History and Perspectives, has put a conclusive stamp of approval on India's complete dominance of Pakistan's airspace during Operation Sindoor. Not only that, authors of the 47-page report say that the IAF's control of the escalation matrix was so complete that Pakistan scampered for ceasefire on the fourth day. On the first day, India's strikes with Rafales and Mirages leveled Chesh and Lashkar headquarters. In response, Pakistan launched 2 waves of drone attacks on May 7th and 8th. But both were neutralized by a robust, multi-layered Indian air defense. Pakistan's biggest response came on the night of May 9th, targeting our air bases and S-400s. India not only repulsed this, but escalated with a surprise attack with BrahMos, scalp missiles and other standoff weapons, striking bases and radar installations deep inside Pakistan, destroying runways and hangars. The report concludes by saying that India achieved most of its political and military objectives, with Pakistan cowering on the fourth day.
Adrian Fontanellas is the author of this paper, Operation Sindoor, India-Pakistan Air War. He's joining us from Lausanne in Switzerland. Adrian, thank you for joining us. Can you give me basically any details of how you conclude independently that, the Indian Air Force had complete air superiority over Pakistan? What is the source of information? Is it open source information? Is it other information, or is it your analysis?
Good evening. First, thank you for having me. So basically, all the sources I used are open source intelligence, and foremost testimonies on both the Pakistani side and, of course, several prominent Indian Air Force officers who gave conferences, such as Air Chief Marshal Singh, for example. So the data are very much public. The report does not bring anything new in this regard. Then it was a matter of making conclusion about what happened, and the situation was quite clear and obvious on the 10th of May, because the Indian Air Force was able to strike at will Pakistani airbases, whilst it was not at all the case the other way around. So basically, that's it.
Used information and images that are available in both sides of the media, on social media, on open source, about who lost which aircraft and what the wreckage of the aircraft and what the missile casings reveal. Now, what does your analysis reveal? I'm very curious to see an independent third party give information on that, because between India and Pakistani side, there are always, allegations and counter allegations on this. What have you found?
So basically, at the end of October, as confirmed, as cross-checked, there was apparently 3 Indian aircraft which were shot down during the night of 7 May. For the rest, the real extent of Pakistani losses remain unknown, simply because there is nothing coming out of Pakistan. I have to say some colleagues, namely Tom Cooper, which made a far more protracted and extended OSINT research, thanks to the help of several Indian researchers, is concluding that there is much more Pakistani losses. But as far as I was concerned whilst writing this report, it remains extremely difficult to know precisely how much aircraft both sides lost. But again, I would like to emphasize an air warfare say, which is saying basically fighter, pilot, and aircraft are making headlines, but bombers are making history. So even though there is, as far as I'm concerned, some uncertainty about the real losses from both sides, what is absolutely crystal clear is that the Indian Air Force was able to, in the end of this war, to bomb at will Pakistani air bases. And it is very important to emphasize that, because it's not look like it's fantastic and as dogfight between combat aircraft, but basically you are winning air superiority by striking enemy air bases, by dismantling air defenses and then striking air bases. So one can only conclude one thing out of that, is that the Indian had a really huge operational and tactical advantage at the end of these 4 days.
Well, Adrian, thank you for saying that, because, I have these Pakistanis who come on my program, refuse to accept the reality. In fact, as I introduced Nadeem, he's there from Islamabad, and General G.D. Bakshi and Samar Paltur from Delhi and Chandigarh respectively. Adrian, these Pakistanis are so scared nowadays that when their army chief went to Davos, he was wearing a bulletproof jacket under his shirt. He's so scared. Even when he goes, do you know about that, Samar? Even when he went, do you know that? There were pictures that, and he's worn this huge bulletproof dress under his shirt. It looked terrible. Very sad, Samar. But I want to thank Adrian for joining us. Adrian, thank you for joining us today and sharing that information with us. Thank you. Thank you. And Samar, is there anything you'd like to tell Major Nadeem at the start? Because this is an independent and very respected military historian, right? He's a member of the scientific community at this very respected Swiss think tank. And he has said India had total superiority. Nadeem ran away. I think Nadeem ran away. Did you see that? I think he ran away. What would you like to say if he was there?
Arnab, all I can say is that when a third party which has a specialization in research and in detailed analysis based on confirmed intelligence, I would rather accept his analysis. And in that, let me tell you, he has said one F-16 of the Pakistan Air Force, one C-130, one Mirage, and one AWACS. And I think this is logical, because this is what the air chief has mentioned. Exactly the same amount. Not more, not less. And as far as their claim of our casualties are concerned for the aircrafts, I wouldn't mention much about it, because I got to be tactically sound. Why should I give information that is going to help the enemy place himself tactically better in the next round? So why would I admit in the first place? But as far as the tallying of the Pakistan casualty of these aircraft are concerned, these are, bang on. It's a bullseye. There is no deviation in terms of the number of casualties that have been mentioned by our air chief. So that gives one authenticity to this. And Arnab, and to General G.D. Bakshi sir, I would definitely say that Asif Munir is in a very desperate situation. And if you recall the movie Casino Royale and what that villain was doing, he was playing the game of cards out of sheer desperation to save his life because of the loss that he's incurred. So Pakistan, having lost the reputation of JF-17. It is now on to Asim Munir to establish the face of JF-17, have its sales increased, or else he will face the consequences by the Chinese regime.
Now,
so he's
Nadeem,
under pressure.
Nadeem, before I bring in General Bakshi,
Yes.
this report is a very serious report. It is the most respected Swiss think tank, right? And the person speaking is one of the world's top military experts, Adrian Fontanelles. Now, what he has said here...
And you have seen.
What you've said here, listen, what he has said here is that if you look at the detailed information available, even the Pakistani radars, according to him, stopped emissions to avoid attracting Indian strikes. That facilitated the potential penetration of a further escalation by the Indian Air Force, which means you backed off.
Arnab Saab,
now,
I have read the report. I have thumbed through all the pages, Arnab Saab, and I have heard this Adrian also. You must have seen his body language. You see his body language, and he was saying that his research, his article is based on the reports coming from the Indian officers, right? And he has not included the statement of your CDS, Chief of Defense Staff, Anil Chauhan. What he said, he himself has admitted that our fighter aircraft shot down. Moreover, your many seniors have accepted this, that 6 planes have been shot down. You people are misleading your own people. You are fooling your own self. General Bakshi very well know what air superiority means. Air superiority means that your aircraft can easily move to that area and can target any nook and corner of that area without any fear of any interference by the aircraft or the air defense system. Whereas the reality is that none of your aircraft entered Pakistan territory, right? Your no aircraft there entered in Pakistan territory. Moreover, we shot down your 6 aircraft, and the whole world knows. The Bloomberg.
Nadeem, for the purposes of this debate, 1 minute, for the purposes of this debate, and I have Adrian still with me. Nadeem, what is said, I will let General Bakshi respond to you. But viewers, please remember, 7 of the 9 selected camps were located close to the border. Their destruction was given to the Indian Army. The 2 which were deep, their destruction was given to the Indian Air Force. This could not have happened unless we had a free run inside Pakistani airspace. General Bakshi will respond to you. It's humiliating. That's why Asim Munir is going around wearing a bulletproof vest. He looks terrible. He has breakfast. He goes to sleep in a bulletproof vest now. It's very sad. It's humiliating. General Bakshi, your response to all that you've heard so far.
Excellent. Arnab, Adrian's think tank is the 4th internationally respected institution, which has come out and said that India had total escalation dominance. It was able to hit targets at will. May I remind everyone here of Tom Cooper's analysis. He's an Austrian military aviation expert who echoes what Adrian has said. May I remind you of Colonel John Spencer of the Urban Warfare Institute in the American West Point, right, who has totally echoed the views of Adrian and his think tank. May I remind you of the Royal United Services Institution, Dr. Walter Ladwig's independent analysis, which corroborates entirely what the Indian Air Force has claimed, right? May I remind my Pakistani Major Saab that there is something called effect-based operations, EBO. I hope you heard of it. You have to focus on what are the effects you have been able to inflict on the enemy side. We had 9 terror targets. We hit them all 9. We have visual proof, we have photographic evidence, we have air photographic evidence, right? Before, after images. We hit targets like the Markaz-e Subhanallah in the midst of Bhavalpur. We hit the Markaz-e Tayyiba in Lahore. We hit the headquarters of the Hizbul Mujahideen in Sialkot.
Right.
Your towns, so that the whole Pakistani population could see with their own bloody eyes the damage inflicted. In the second phase, we went for your airfields, right? We, out of the 12 major air bases in Pakistan, 11 were clobbered, which includes Noor Khan, the key command and control node, the nuclear weapons command post, which the Americans had built at a cost of $500 million, blasted with our BrahMos, which was put in through the air conditioning vent, right? A remarkable feat of targeting. We hit the Murid air base, which had the drone command post. Turkish officers were killed there, right? Including your entire Pakistani cohort. Your drones were falling out of the skies. We hit Rahim Yar Khan, we hit Jacobabad.
I can also list and verbally say anything
what can you list?
About my air.
What can you list?
In favor. I can list number of targets in India. I can say so many things verbally, but without proof, there is nothing. Can you show me? I asked Adrian.
Without proof, I am...
Anil Chauhan.
Excuse
General
me.
Anil Chauhan said...
Boy.
General Anil Chauhan said...
Boy, you haven't had much service.
I have also heard you. You are naming targets. I can also name the targets in India, right? But it should be credible.
Yeah,
tell us some evidence.
Please tell us.
Which target? Tell us which target.
It would be
education. Which target in India? Which target can you name? Nadeem, name. Which target? Name a target. Name a target. If you say you can name targets, name the targets.
Adrian, why didn't you add the statement of Chief of Defense Forces, General Anil Chauhan's statement to Bloomberg? Why didn't you include the Trump's statement of shutting down 6 aircraft? Why didn't you include it?
Okay, so his argument is that why don't you listen to Donald Trump? You really expect him, you expect Adrian to take Donald Trump seriously?
The name of Shivangi, the name of Abhinandan, the name of Nachi Kitia.
How much time do I have?
Major Nadeem.
Many years ago, yaar, get your timeline right.
Major Nadeem, please tell us. Please tell us which country has come and done a study in terms of your destruction.
Except the airstrip. Adrian, can you show me one video clip in which a building is on fire except the airstrip? They are showing the clips of the airstrips, or they are showing the buildings under fire from 100 miles away. And they are not accepting.
Nadeem, stop shouting. I think you're looking ridiculous.
How can I come
Summer is responding. Summer, General Bakshi, come on. Keep quiet, Nadeem. Keep quiet, Nadeem. I have a minute left. I'm letting General Bakshi come in.
Boy, have you finished?
I'm finished.
Okay. Now let me reply to your contentions. You have not named one Indian air base that you hit. Of all the air bases that we have hit, our Vice Chief of the Air Staff, our Director General of the Air Operations has shown you, excuse me, look, I heard you with patience. Now listen to me with patience. I don't want to get into a shouting match. Okay, with somebody who's far my junior. Now listen to this. You are, whatever are the air targets we have claimed to hit, we have shown satellite, Maxar satellite air photographs before and after the strike. All right? Every single air base that we have hit. You are saying they showed the photographs of the air base? Of course, when we hit the runway, when we cratered the runway, we have to show the photographs of the cratered runway. When we hit your hangars,
that's it.
where you had your F-16s and your AWACS, we have to show you the photographs of that hangar before and after, with an 80-foot hole in the roof. And
Adrian,
that is Maxar satellite.
The picture
that is Maxar satellite. Don't giggle like a schoolgirl. Don't giggle like a bloody schoolgirl, man. I'm talking to you facts.
Relaxed.
Please counter us with facts.
You are losing temper.
But name one place. Jalbakshi, one minute. Major Nadeem Samar, I place on record, has not been able to successfully name one Indian target. Not one.
I can name 100, right?
You can means name one. Why name 100? Name one.
I can name 100.
Name one.
Pathankot,
Name one.
You just showed me one clip where any airbase or any airport building is under fire. You showed me only one clip of any one aircraft. Any one aircraft.
Major Nadeem, please show us the satellite imagery. It's open source. Please go arrange and show us.
I can also show the satellite imagery.
What is stopping you from showing us the satellite images?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll close it there. Adrian's done a fantastic study with that report, which should be circulated in Pakistani circles so the eyes open up a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, mother of all deals between India and the EU tomorrow. And while this happens, America is heading towards civil war. When I'm back.
For a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.